It's Virtual Truck Driver Daily time. Clap, 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 clap. How are we doing today, guys? Welcome back to another episode. We are proudly supported and sponsored by ProMods. If you want an enhanced mod experience for ETS2, then ProMods is the mod for you, as well as the official modding team for the Virtual Truck Driver Daily series, British Haulage Packs for ETS2. All their info is down below in the description, but thank you to Josh and the team for coming on board with that. Much appreciated, guys. I love you to pieces. And what would we be worth without the two subcontracting VTCs we've got on board with us here at Virtual Truck Driver Daily? We've got the beautiful DDS Haulage VTC. Thank you to Dean for coming on board. I really do appreciate that. And again, I'll always say it out publicly. I hope it's not causing too much of an issue with you, with Night. You always say no, but I need to say it every time to be truthful. And then don't forget, we've got another new one. He came on board literally about 32 episodes ago, I think it was. The Matthew Stones International Contracting VTC. Thank you, Matt, for joining the Virtual Truck Driver Daily family. I hope you are all well, guys. Hey Marco, do you remember over there? Over there is where you got poorly. I know. In fact, actually, it wasn't over there. It was on the road that we've just gone over, and we had to take up to Vanta, which was over there. So no more of that, please. Today we are actually going to Murmansk, and if we don't get to Murmansk, I will never use you again. I love going to Murmansk, so if you throw that in jeopardy, it comes with a cost this time. I actually need to grab a pair of socks because I realised I've got socks on. I was wondering why I could feel the metal on the pedal. Yeah, I ain't got no socks on. What side's that one? Alright. Driving with no hands on the steering wheel, as you can tell. That sucks inside out. Oh, it's RoadWorks. I'll wait till after the RoadWorks to put my left sock on. Nah, so I'm straddling both because I want to keep it well away from the poles as I can. That sock's a bit tight, actually. Sorry. Come on, mate. In a Citroen, let's go. Oh, I need to pull the F1 on quick time. So, let's get down to serious what I want to talk about today, guys. So, I've waited, as you know, the episodes are recorded in advance, so we've actually passed this day. But this episode is for this day. Well, let me rewind. This episode is the day that we linked with ProMods for the first time over 3 years ago, or 3 years today to be precise. How mad is that? 3 years with ProMods. Jesus Christ, don't think of it like that, actually. Yeah, because I was with him when I was at Swift, and I went to Night, and that was 21 months. Oh, these are emergency radios. Thank you. I want to say thank you. Hi guys, how you doing? Yeah, you eat the road. So yeah, it's probably about 3 years ago. I think I might have got that right actually by fluke. 3 years ago, I was linked with ProMods for the first time. I remember dreading it because I wanted to talk to Nico Van Gerwen, who was the head of ProMods. And I wanted to talk to him for 3 weeks, and every time I went to write the message, I ended up deleting it and going off Messenger on my phone. Ooh, speeding in Marco. Yes, Josh, Marco can go more than 80. As you've seen there. I've seen your comment the other day, so don't worry about it. Then you actually need to start replying to comments more of that slip again. So yeah, I messaged Nico on this day 3 years ago, and he said, and all I said to him was, give me 10 episodes. 10 episodes to prove that 10 came, and now we're 3 years down the line. So it's just amazing, isn't it? It is fantastic. 3 years. That's, I don't think I've had a computer longer than that. I genuinely don't think so. I don't think I have, So I was just thinking about 3 years in my head. What has changed in 3 years? Well, when I first started, the link up the ProMods weighed 174 kilos, about 122. Excuse me, 122. Don't ask me what that is, the stones and pounds, because I have no clue. I work in kilometres and I work in kilos, simple as done. So yeah, that's changed really. Apparently I'm supposed to have got more mature, but let's be honest, I haven't. So, 3 years, bloody hell. And how ironic that we're actually in a ProMods section at the moment, because guys, if you don't know, by the top left and the top right of your screen, I am still on ETS2 version 1.32, and I'm on ProMods version 2.31. I haven't swapped over to 1.33 for ETS2, and I haven't jumped over to version 2.32 for ProMods. Excuse me. And I don't have the new Baltic DLC because I bought some tickets to the British GT with that money instead. British Touring Cars, not British GT. So I'm going back to Donington again in the end of April. I watch some touring cars. And then I'm going back to Donington in June for the first British GT race, and I'm going back at the end of September for the 2-hour finale. It's always at Donington. So, yeah. But yeah, so I don't have Beyond the Baltic Sea yet, and I'll probably get that after Christmas, I'm not going to lie. There's no point in me lying, it'll be after Christmas. So yeah. But yeah, it's just 3 years. Well, what changed since then? I think I had only just got 100 subscribers back then as well. And now I've got 231. That's mad. Oh, I was going to merge in and filter, but it's pointless because it ends. But how ironic that I'm going into one of my favourite ProMods bits while celebrating the 3 year. Excuse me. Oh yeah, I forgot to give Virtual Truck Driver Daily its full name. So yeah guys, you are watching the Virtual Truck Driver Daily series in association with ProMods. Yeah, feels good to say that. Don't ask me why, I don't know why, it just feels good to say that. Well, it feels amazing to say that actually, do you know what I mean? It's when I first started this, when I first started playing ETS2, I had ProMods, and I had a really crap PC that couldn't run it. As you know, if you go back and watch the first episode of Virtual Truck Driver Daily, and then watch this episode again, you'll see the difference. I was actually the first episode and the first 112 episodes filmed on a little crappy PC playing on low spec with integrated graphics. And then I got my Nvidia ASUS 750 Ti graphics card, and I needed Shadow Play to record that for about 300 episodes, and then I got my gaming I got a 980, no 960 sorry, in that time as well. And now I've got my gaming PC. How mad's that? And what's changed? It's, you know, lots of things have changed since then. I was at Swift, I've been to Night, and now I'm on my own. It's just, when you think about it, the time is ridiculous. Really, isn't it? Actually, I just can't get over how long it's been. I genuinely can't get over that. I'm sorry guys, I just can't. I better find some fuel as well. I've got a quarter of a tank left. your vascular, coming up to your vascular. Little bit of finish history for you if you didn't know. Your vascular, which is what we're coming up to, as you can see by that time we're only like 49 k's away. Your vascular actually hosts the finish round of the World Rally Championship, and it features one world famous stage. It's probably the only finish word I know how to say. Onimpoya. Yeah, the fastest stage in World Rally. Jump. It's got multiple jumps in a row. It's got sweeping corners. It's all along gravel. WRC cars are mostly flat out the whole time on the stage. It's just amazing. And it's the only Finnish word I know. Onimpoja. I probably pronounced that wrong as well. But yeah, it's just been crazy. It's like I've always said to you guys, I only ever planned to do one episode, well 10 episodes of Virtual Truck Driver Daily. And here I am on episode 872. Yeah, they all haven't been in a row. I had 539 videos in a row. That was my streak until I got poorly. But that's going to happen, unfortunately. And I will be talking about that over the next few days as well, by the way. Oh man, let's get some video going. Alright, Marco, drinky. Handbrake. Off. Handbrake. Outside. Okay, drinky for Marco. I am going to be changing the graphic overlay as well, guys. Yeah. We'll be updating it the next time I could change it. So I make the overlays in advance. I'll be changing it to a different style. Excuse me, I'll also move it from. So yeah, 3 years. Didn't know this was 2 lanes. Oh, it was 1 lane. But yes, 3 years. 3 bloody years. Jesus Christ. It's only just dawned on me how long 3 years is. Bloody hell. 3 years. Sapala. Ready to Sapala. I think that's what a Toyota Rally team's based out of. But, oh, I'm sorry, that's me on my pedal tires. 3 years. 3 bloody years. So much can happen in 3 years. So much has happened. Jesus. I don't know, message Nico later. Actually talking about that. See, that's exactly what I thought when I first wanted to approach Nico. I'd be like, I'll text Nico later. I'll do later. Get to it and be like, nah, he won't say yeah. What's the point in asking if he won't say yeah? But one thing I have learned is if you don't ask, you don't get. For the amount of times people turn you down when you ask, somebody will always say yeah. Yeah, I'll talk to Nico later on. What I mean is actually when I turn the camera off in a minute and I go and drive some more, I'll probably text him then. Alright guys, so what's going to happen today is we have a very big driving day today. So what we're going to do is I'm going to shut up, turn the camera off, drive a fair chunk, and then to turn the camera back on, talk to you guys for a bit, go for a chili, and then I'll wrap the episode up, on the road, and tomorrow we'll start on the road because I plan on putting a huge chili section in, especially when we get to Russia. Part of me is thinking of filming all the way from Russia to Murmansk because I love that section. So I'm gonna try and drive mostly to finish Russian border today. If I can get that done, because I'm on a limited time frame in real life as well at the minute. If I can do that, then tomorrow's episode is split over 2 days. That's my plan anyway. So I'm gonna show now because we're talking for 16 minutes. So I will see you all in a little bit. I'm gonna text Nico right now. Alright guys, welcome back. How are you doing today? It is actually a different day for me today filming this compared to the first parts I filmed last night. But how are you doing? I know I said I'd do a little bit of a chilly, but it's pointless because we're only a few hundred k's away from the border, and that's where I'm going to stop. So just wanted to come and talk to you all and see how you're all doing today. I find if I brake with my right foot in the truck, it's a lot better than my left foot. But yeah, so I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're enjoying the series being back. I've talked to a few members in the community, and I've asked them not to say anything, but it is looking like VTDD 1000 will be the last one. I'm not going to sugarcoat, I'm not going to lie. I've been feeling that way for a while. More than likely my mind will change again. You know, it does, unfortunately. It just seesaws backwards and forwards. But at the minute, the plan is to stop at 1000. I don't before I get 10, let alone 1000. But yeah, so my mind will probably change again a couple of times. I'm not going to lie about it, there's no point. But a few people I've been talking to, and you know, thankfully they've kept it quiet, so I appreciate that. Thank you. I'm not going to name who you are, but thank you, I really do mean it. But yeah, so that at the moment the plan is to stop at 1000, because I want to focus more on the eSports and that, and the road to pro, because the road to pro means more to me, because I've got a background in sim racing. I used to do it on the console back in the day. If you scroll back to the very start of this channel, you'll see. And you know, for me to be given this opportunity by HCR to actually come back into esports big time, you know, I do thank them a lot. I also won't lie, I was poorly during last week, and I didn't record any VTDD, so I used up the bank. I had 20 spare, so I used about 15-16 of those episodes, and I was just testing all the time whilst I was feeling unwell in the GT3 car, and I finished third in one of the races. You know, for me that is getting on to be one of my best results. Yeah, I've won 4 times, but it's been a long time since I've been on the podium. So, like I said, currently at this moment in time 1000 will be the last. Actually feels wrong and weird to say that out loud, actually. Hopefully I get the spark back. If I can get the spark back, I think we'll be good to go. But, you know, I always vowed never to lie to you guys and talk as honest and openly as I can without breaking the law, because some things I am actually really not allowed to talk about from a legal point of view as well. It's to do a big part of my life growing up, and the reason why I didn't hardly go to school in a secondary school. So, you know, it's actually quite a sore subject still, and it happened 13 years ago, and bearing in mind I'm 25 in February. Yeah, there'll be a double upload that day as well. It was my 25th birthday in February. You know, let's just say I didn't do it, and the accusations were made that were serious enough. I was looking at about 15, 16 years in prison. If I did it, which I didn't. But that's all I'm allowed to say. I've already told you a bit more than I'm allowed to, but you know, I'll talk to the guys about it. So yeah, this is why I can't be forthcoming with that, but everything else I could be as forthcoming and that as I can with you guys, and that's what I wanted to do. You know, it sucks, but it is what it is, unfortunately. So starting tomorrow, for the next couple of days, I am going to be talking about my medical issues, so my illnesses, and you know what they are, what symptoms they are, you know, what. Some of it I can explain why I was diagnosed with it, but others I can't, obviously. So I am going to talk openly and honestly about that. The family don't want to, but I do. So you know, it's a part of life I have to live with, and it does actually hamper me quite a lot. But you know, I still get up every day and make YouTube videos. Probably one of the only things that keep me going at the minute is YouTube and being back into eSports, especially behind the wheel of a race car again. So yeah, I just thought I'd be honest. So what I'm going to do with the illnesses is I've obviously got a second screen. I've got a page loaded up there, and I'll tell you all about. I've got pointers and things like that. So yeah, I'll talk about that in the next few days. I'll give you what the medical opinion is. Well, I'll give you what the diagnosis of that is. I'll tell you when I was diagnosed with it, and then I'll talk about it and how it affects me. How many topics I was to talk about? I think it's 9. But I want me to give you a bigger insight into me, what's going to happen going forward with 2019. So, you know, it is what it is. Should be a marker coming up in a minute, because I think I've worked out where the border is. I'm not going to rush, I'm going to chill at 77. And yes, I actually am manually driving, not on a cruise control at the minute. That's just because my foot is easy to rest in that position, which isn't on the throttle all the way down. But if I do need to throttle, I can just push my toe a little bit more. But I don't see the point in doing that, because we're going to have to stop in a minute. Somebody can get my bow and arrow from Red Dead 2. I can flip and get some meat for the camp. And some pelt. Oh yeah, if you haven't got Red Dead Redemption 2, I fully recommend it, especially on a PS4 Pro. Playing that 4K is just like boom. It is the beast. Oh, all aiming is not working. Okay. Alright, let's get back on the cruise and pick the pace up. I thought I had to slow down to 50, that's why I didn't bother. But yeah, like I said guys, I'll be opening and honest as I can. I'll give you what the experts say, and then I'll give you an insight into it. How to the fact it hampers me. And hopefully you'll understand a little bit more why I am like I am. Because I do get people telling me that I sound dreary and boring, you know, I need to be more enthusiastic, but I physically can't, and you'll find out why in the next few days. But I do promise to be totally honest with you. I'll tell you when I was diagnosed with everything, what age. I went through my medical records last night, because I've got the paperwork at home. If ever the doctors write letters to each other, I get sent a copy so I can see what's being said. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing, guys. Okay. But for for now, let's just plod on to... Are we at the Arctic Circle? That car's braking. So, yeah. It's going to be very awkward for a little bit, I think it will be. But so the next few days are all going to be labelled with the same name. I am changing the overlay at VTDD 890, but I might pull that off and wait till 900 for the 100 to go. But yeah. If I'm right, the border should just be up here. Let me just double check before I make my math. No, it's not. Oh dear. Oh. Go on, Marco, speeding, mate. Actually, guys, do you know what? I'm gonna chilly to the border from here. Here's where the border is in about 2 minutes. So I'm gonna chilly from here. I'll leave the microphone on so I can talk to you if I need to. I won't have my own music playing today, so ain't no fear of me singing. But we'll chilly from here actually. So we're going to go 11 songs backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Enjoy, guys.
You and me, hanging from the willow tree, quietly drifting in the open breeze. Suddenly, the wind blows you away from me. Now I see we were never meant to be. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn. Born from the same branch and leaves, wild and free, living here in harmony. Don't you see? This is where you want to be. When you leave, the world is never what it seems. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn. If only we could travel back in time. Whoa, right where we belong. Maybe we'll never need a reason why. Whoa, dancing till the dawn.
Alright guys, I was going to knock that off there because, as I sarcastically joked, the border was 2 minutes away. And I think we're coming up to it now, if not we're super close. The marker's here, that should make the border here. If not, we're very close, but this is where I'll be ending said episode today. No, it's not border. Well, I haven't passed it, I don't think. Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode on the road then. So, thank you to everybody for watching today. Hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you again tomorrow for another episode of Virtual Truck Driver Daily. Actually, the border's up here. Just remember guys, your next episode of Virtual Truck Driver Daily is 1 day away. Take care guys, thanks for watching, I'll see you tomorrow.